be darkest, but your light is greater. You light our way, God, you light our way. When evil is rising, you're rising higher, with power to save, with power to save. You keep hope alive. You keep hope alive from the beginning to end. Your word never fails. You keep hope alive because you are alive. Jesus, you are alive.
Death had a stronghold, but your life was stronger. Rose from the grave, rose up from the grave. When evil is rising, you're rising higher, with power to save, with power to save. You keep hope alive. You keep hope alive from the beginning to end. Your word never fails. You keep hope alive because you are alive. Jesus, you are alive. There's hope in the morning, hope in the evening, hope that you're living, hope because you're breathing. There's hope in the breaking, hope in the sorrow, hope for this moment, my hope for tomorrow. There's hope in the morning, hope in the evening, hope because you're living, hope because you're breathing. There's hope in the breaking, hope in the sorrow, hope for this moment, my hope for tomorrow. You keep hope alive. You keep hope alive from the beginning to end. Your word never fails. You keep hope alive because you are alive. Jesus, you are alive. You keep hope alive. You keep hope alive from the beginning to end. Your word never fails. You keep hope alive because you are alive. Jesus, you are alive. You keep hope alive. You keep hope alive from the beginning to end. Your word never fails. You keep hope alive because you are alive. Jesus, you are alive.
There's a table that you've prepared for me in the presence of my enemies. It's your body and your blood you shed for me. This is how I fight my battle. And I believe you've overcome, and I will lift my song of praise for all you've done. And this is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how, and this is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how. In the valley,
Well, good evening, Lufkin Central and Online Worship Community. Jason Hollinger, the campus and community minister here. And if you can see behind me, you can see the, kind of even some of the books over here, everything. It's been chronicled about by Jason Hill mainly, by my constant purchases of books. There's worse things, I guess you could be overly involved in, if you will. But one of the things that I do from time to time is I kind of reorganize, if you will, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I alphabetize my books by the author's last name. Just easier to find them. And then after that, after kind of general, just kind of generic, just their books like that, when it gets to more specialized books, I put them in the categories that they're easier to find them in. Yes, I have these discussions with people from time to time about that, and about, hey, they're like, I get a book, I just put it on the shelf, but I want to be able to go and find it. I want to be able to go and pull from that resource when needed. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in life that they're much more manageable when we can go to that source of strength, of answers, of encouragement, of hope, when we can go and we can easily find that source. And now you see behind me bookshelf, you don't even see all of it, bookshelf of different books, but we only have one place to turn to find the answers that we need. We're going to talk about that right after this time in worship.
You stood before my failure. You carried the cross for my shame. My sin weighed upon your shoulders. My soul now to stand. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned, in awe of the one who gave it all. I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered. All I am is yours. I'll walk upon salvation, the Spirit alive in me. This life to declare your promise, my soul now to stand. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned, in awe of the one who gave it all. I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered. All I am is yours. So what could I say? And what could I do but offer this heart, oh God, completely to you? So what could I say? And what could I do
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven, for so they persecute the prophets who were before you. That translation there from Matthew chapter 5, the Beatitudes, is the English Standard Version. Now there's the New Century Version, which reads this way. It says, they are blessed who recognize, who know their spiritual poverty. And, there's been all sorts of different translations. Blessed are they. Happy are those, happy are them who experience this. No matter what you find in this list is a group of people that no matter what their situation may be, whether they are social outcasts, religious outcasts, or just plain outcast, whether they are elite or somewhere in between, no matter what season of life they're going through, what we find in here in these I read to you verses 3 through 12, the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount, an introduction to when he says later, you've heard that it was said, but I say this. Don't just look at it this way, because he's got he being Jesus has a crowd here from all different kinds of backgrounds, all different kinds of experiences, those who need mercy, those who need grace, those who are spiritually poor because so much has been taken from them or held back from them because of their status. You see, when we go to that one source of answers, of strength, of courage, of hope, what we find is exactly what we need. What we find is exactly what we need, because God is all that we need. Yes, but God has already spoken to everything we have gone through, are going through, and have not yet experienced. God has already spoken to all of it in these short verses. Matthew chapter 5, verses 3 through 12. His call to bring together those from every tribe, every nation, every language. Sound familiar? Sounds a lot like the beginning of the church, right? Sounds a lot like Acts, the book of Acts, when they came together on the day of Pentecost. Another large crowd. See, a large crowd was there for this sermon, the Sermon on the Mount. And they gathered together to hear this message. And is it possible that not everybody got it that day? Well, yeah. I don't know how many times I've sat through a sermon and didn't get it that day, and sometimes I was the one preaching it, right? Here's the thing. No matter if we got it that day, we have the opportunity to go back every day, as long as we have the breath of life in our bodies, to go back and see his invitation, heaven's invitation, to come to him. No matter what you've been through, come to him. See, that also sounds familiar. Jesus has said that more than once, directly or as the Spirit inspiring His writers? How about you? Will you trust Him? Will you go to Him for your answers, for your source of all that you need? It's up to you. Y'all have a great night. God bless.
When all I see is the battle, you see my victory. When all I see is a mount, you see a mountain move. And as I walk through the shadow, your love surrounds me. There's nothing to fear now, for I am safe with you. So when I fight on my knees, with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. In every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And if you are for me, who can be against me? For Jesus, there's nothing impossible for you. When all I see are the ashes, you see the beauty. Yeah. When all I see is a cross, God, you see the empty tomb. So when I fight on my knees, with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And every fear I lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadows, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. Almighty fortress, you go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadows, you win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. One more time. Almighty fortress, you go before
keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. I believe. Taking all I have, and now I'm laying it at your feet. You'll have every failure, God, you'll have every victory.